Welcome back to the Fosnans YouTube channel, welcome back to Football Manager 2018 and the Maidstone United series. And in today's episode we've got a home game against Blackpool. We're at the end of January, so the transfer window is about to shut. I haven't bought anyone, I probably should have done, but there was no one that I really liked that I wanted to buy that we needed. So we've got the same team, we've got nothing different, so we'll see what happens today. We haven't won a lot off screen, it's been a very difficult period, so we'll see what happens today. If you're enjoying the series, make sure you drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you want to see videos as and when they turn up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell to receive updates if I upload or go live. And don't forget to follow me on social media so you don't miss any of my content. So last episode was a 3-2 home defeat against Middlesbrough, who lead the League One table now. We were 3-0 down, we almost pulled it back, but didn't quite manage it. We played a total of 7 games off screen because there was an extra cup game that got put in there. The first one we played was against Bradford, an away game, which we drew 1-1. Probably fair, probably a decent result, I guess. You know, an away draw is okay. Joshua Maja scored for Bradford, and it was the defender Edmondson for us getting a injury time equaliser. So we left it late. We played okay. Like, we maybe could have got a win here, but you know, we didn't do that badly in this game, even though we only had 4 on target and less possession. The ratings aren't that bad. Lewis O'Brien 6.0 was poor, but those are the 7.0, which, you know, for not getting a goal, that's okay. So I'm not too disappointed with that one. We had the same result against Coventry, a 1-1 draw, and again we left it late. We were 1-0 down and we got a late equaliser. Kyle Halkins scored for Coventry, and the equaliser came from O'Brien, who came off the bench and got that goal. And again, like, we weren't as good going forward. I went for a bit of a different tactic with this one. I've kind of changed it around a bit and went Piggott up front by himself. He didn't do too well, so that didn't work out especially well. But we got a late equaliser again. You know, we're playing these games through to the end. That's the good thing about these games. We might not be getting wins, but we are ploughing through to the end of the game and we're picking up, you know, odd points here and there. Up next, we ended our FA Cup campaign in the 3rd round against Bolton Wanderers. We were leading in this game only for maybe a minute, less than a minute, so not great. It was a 3-1 defeat to Bolton Wanderers in the end. Loza got the goal for us in 17 minutes, and then almost immediately Bolton equalised. Yaku Mate, and then he scored again on 34 minutes to give them the lead. And in the second half, Craig Noon scored in the 73rd minute to give Bolton their 3rd goal. And again, you know, we weren't horrible. McCourt played well in this one, 8.0. Defending wasn't that bad. O'Brien didn't do well. Piggott didn't do well. Taylor Neal had a dreadful game. He's not done very well at the moment, Neil. He's been very average, which is a bit annoying. I'm hoping that doesn't mean that his progress is going to peak now, because he's at 2.5 star, still got that 5-star potential, but when stuff like this starts happening, then you'll start to see the potential go away. I don't want that to happen. So we are out of the FA Cup, but we had a good run. 3rd round is nothing to be sniffed at all. We finally ended our run of 6 games without a win, beating Wycombe 3-0 in the EFL Trophy 3rd round of the Southern section. Ellis Sims with the fastest goal of the series so far, 16 seconds, just 16 seconds. And then Taylor Neal scored on 7 minutes, and then Joe Piggott on 14 minutes, 3-0, very, very quickly. But after that, we stopped playing football. I'm not sure what happened, but, you know, 3-0 up in 14 minutes, we could have had loads of goals here, but we just stopped there for some reason. Wycombe in the end actually ended up having more shots than us. So, we played well in this one. It was absolutely needed. It was a confidence boost that we needed, because we hadn't won in 6 games, and then finally we did against League 2 Wycombe. And we did manage to win a league game for the first time in what seems like forever. A 1-0 win against Bury. Again, we left it late, but this time it was a win. It was 0-0. For almost the whole game. We didn't look like scoring, really. Sims with a 6.2. Facey 6.2. Yeah, it's not good. But in the 93rd minute, Richie Lamb with a free kick gave us that late goal and gave us a 1-0 win. It's good. That's what I want. I don't care how we get these wins, but as long as we get them, it's fine. Next up was Charlton Athletic in an away game. And again, we did it again. We fought back to get a draw after being behind. We were 2-0 down. Pedro Ainsley scored for Charlton on 22 minutes. And then Lee Humphreys on 37 minutes. Give them a 2-0 lead going into half-time. But in the second half, we once again pulled it back to 2-2. Joe Pigott, 67 minutes. And then Richie Lamb with his second goal in as many games on the 75th minute. Getting us an equaliser. I don't know what we're doing, but whatever we do in the second half, we just always get these goals and we always pull it back. It's not good because, you know, we don't want to be 2-0 down, but we're picking up points. The final game we played off screen was in the EFL Trophy South quarter final. And again, we had the Arsenal under-23s. We were in our group, and this time we faced them again, and we lost 2-0. We were pretty poor in this game. Sims, 6.3. I tried to give him a run of starts, but apart from that one goal, he's not really done anything. 2-0 defeat. They had Danny Welbeck, who scored both their goals. Theo Walker also played. Rob Holding. So they had a few sort of senior players in their team. And, you know, they played very differently from the team that we faced in our group where we beat them 4-0. This was a different team, and they had a lot of new players in here, like sort of, there was a lot of regens. So, yeah, we weren't very good in this game, and we were out of the EFL Trophy. But again, we had a good showing. Quarter-final of the Southern section is pretty good for us. So this form looks absolutely horrible. We've won 2 games in 10 in all competitions. In terms of league games, we've won 3 league games in 13. That is pretty horrible. Not good at all. We are in danger of falling out of the playoffs. We're in 4th place at the moment. We are level with Rotherham and Charlton, who are 5th and 6th. Middlesbrough on 56 points. We are kind of falling behind the leaders now. We are, 7 behind? We're 2 behind Millwall and we're 6 behind Burton. But we are in danger of falling out of the playoffs. If we lose this game, and, you know, if other teams win, we might find ourselves out of the playoffs, which isn't what I want. A playoff finish would be what I want this season, really. After the start we had, I'd be annoyed if we didn't get playoffs. But let's see what happens against Blackpool then. We are favourites for the game. We haven't lost against Blackpool yet, so hopefully that will continue. Hartley's not playing, he's tired, but Lewis O'Brien has at least scored a few goals. Facey has 1 assist all season. That's all he's done. Do I leave McCourt and Spence in there? I'm going to get rid of Spence. I'm going to go with Tom Holland, I think. I'm going to go Holland and McCourt. Going to move Winter back to left back. Going to start Edmondson. I think we'll leave it at that. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Come on, right. We've really struggled to win games recently. Let's win this one, please. Blackpool's team. Delfonso's up top. Got Callum Harrier. Handful of regens. Let's show the world what this team is about, I've said. A few players looking motivated, so that's okay at least. There's no bad reactions. Come on, let's win. We had a good start to this season in terms of live calls. We won the first 3, but then we lost 2 in a row. Oh no, we drew and then lost 2, so come on, let's get back to winning ways here. Ellis Sims to Lewis O'Brien, and a cross, and Pigott! Oh, I thought that was in for a second, then 20 seconds. Wouldn't be our fastest goal, because that was off screen, Ellis Sims. It was like 16 seconds. Corner with Lamb. And it's headed away. Holland. Pigott. There we go. Nice early goal. 3rd minute. That's what we want. When was the last time we led a game? Jesus. That's the start we need. That's good. Corner by Lamb. And it was headed by Edmondson. Holland's shot was blocked off the line. And then Pigott with more or less an open goal. That's good. Lamb with a free kick now. He's put a couple of these in. That one wasn't too good. But it's headed away. And Winter will go on the end of this. Puts it into the box. Or just before the box. Pigott. And it's a penalty. Wow, what a start to the game we're having here. Just 5 minutes played. Got a chance to go 2-0 up here. Joe Pigott takes a penalty here to maybe make it 2-0. What's he going to do? Go right. He does go right, but it's saved. Is he going to do anything with the rebound? No, it's deflected. And we miss a penalty. But what a start to the game we've had. 7 shots, 4 on target. Blackpool are starting to come into it now, though. 4 shots, 4 on target. 17 minutes, 1-0 lead. Should and could have been 2-0. But let's see what happens here. Winter with the ball forward. And Ellis Sims doesn't quite get to that. But here's Cook for Blackpool. Goes back to the goalkeeper Nichols. Harriet's got loads of space on the left flank here. And the cross is good. Parks with a header clear. Here's Cook to Mellor. And Evans with a header, and that's over. I was going to go a little bit wider and close down more. I think the defending is really letting us down at the moment. That's why we're not winning games, just because we can't stop conceding goals at the moment. Harriott with a corner here for Blackpool, headed away by Andreas Edmondson, and O'Brien with a long ball, and Tom Holland's the furthest man forward, which is interesting. And that's a sliding tackle by Wilson. Good tackle, actually. Evans, Delfonso, good save by Thompson. Winter with a clearance. This is better. This is a better performance. Throw in for Winter here. 28 minutes played. Here's Ellis Sims to O'Brien. Holland with an effort. Oh, it's gone in! That was a massive deflection off of Brandon Bain. 2-0. And for the first time, we actually look like we're actually playing well in a game of football. That's good to see. Look at this from Holland. The shot was going wide, but it took a huge deflection off of Bain. Oh dear. Own goals are the bane of his existence, that's for sure. 2-0 with 10 minutes left in a half. This is much better. This is what I want to see. I'm debating if we win this game saying why can't you play like this all the time, but that always results in a negative reaction. I never use that, but it's true. Why can't they do this all the time? Good tackle there by Claxton, and still a minute left or so in the half, and Blackpool looking for one just before half time, but we're defending so much better. I don't know where this was in these other games, but our defending is so much better. That wasn't. Edmondson just let Delfonso get the ball, and they've got to go. Just as I was bigging up the defence, Edmondson does that. Look at this. First touch was heavy, and he just stopped. I don't know what happened there, but Evans makes it 2-1. Well, apart from that, it's been an okay half. We're 2-1 up. Right, I've said the job's not done. You've got to keep going. Well, we are going here. This is still the same highlight from kickoff, and almost had a chance there, and we're still going. McCourt, and he's dispossessed by Gabsy. Now Evans. Now they. Oh God, Delfonso, come on, close him down. Whoa, that was very close. Winter to Sims, and well, header away. Harriott. Right, Edmondson, don't do anything stupid. Winter. Gives the ball away. Here's Evans. Mellor. Cooks through, and it's 2-2. We've lost our 2-goal lead. Our defending is so bad. I don't know why. I don't know why it suddenly happens. Corner here. O'Brien's taking this just before the hour mark. Oh, could have had another goal then. Is that for a throw? Making some changes. Sims has not done anything, so Lowe's is coming on. And now O'Brien's picked up a knock. Goody. And he's actually not done badly. He's on a 6.9, which isn't too bad. 20 minutes left in this game. Going to take off Richie Lamb, I think. We're going to go Taylor Neal. Going to make that change. I did put him on the bench, didn't I? Yeah, thought I did. 82 minutes now, and it's a throw-in for Blackpool. I don't want to lose now. Come on. We were 2-0 up in this game. Neal, good defending there. Here's Loza. Now what's he going to do? Goes to Piggott. Piggott's got some work to do. He's got 3 people to beat, and he's lost out. And now Padelko for Blackpool goes long. And Evans, oh God, no. Okay, that's a bad shot. O'Brien's coming off. I've got to bring on Facey. I've got no one else I can put out there. It's not a defeat. That's at least something, but we were 2-0 up in this game. We should be home and dry. And stupid mistake. And just a few seconds left in the game now. And Blackpool with the ball. Packwood's got it. Holland wins it. But there's like 2 seconds left. That's full time. The full time ratings are so average. We're now 5th. Still 7 off top. So, Middlesbrough drew as well. Burton also drew. Millwall won 4-1. That's annoying. We were 2-0 up in that game. We should have seen that through and won it. That's annoying. Thing is, our next run of games is they're not easy, but they're all like sort of mid-table. Like Doncaster 13th, Wigan are 15th, Peterborough are 11th, Bristol Rovers are 20th, Southend are bottom. Those next 5 games, we need to win some of them. If we don't, then there's something seriously wrong with this team. But the next time we meet, we might do Mansfield or Nottingham Forest. I think we'll do one of those. Did we play Nottingham Forest? Was that the one that we played? No, it wasn't. But yeah, it'll be either Mansfield or Nottingham Forest. But anyway, that is going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you want to see videos as and when they're up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell to receive updates if I upload or go live. And don't forget to follow me on social media so you don't miss any of my content. It's another game where we failed to win. The form is looking bad at the moment. There's not a lot of green in there. What's that? 2 wins in 11 in all competitions. It's not good. It's not good. We need to improve. So hopefully these games off screen will get some wins. But that's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.